Johnny Carson, the undisputed king of late-night television, spent more than 3 decades filling American living rooms with laughter, charm, and effortless wit on The Tonight Show. Night after night, millions tuned in to watch him deliver monologues with flawless ease, banter playfully with guests, and transform simple conversations into unforgettable moments. Yet, behind that polished public persona, Carson remained an enigma, a man who kept his true self hidden from the spotlight that adored him. His private nature, always present throughout his career, only deepened in the final years of his life, when he withdrew into near-total isolation. This withdrawal wasn't a sudden decision, but the culmination of a lifetime spent balancing fame with a deep desire for privacy. Even those closest to him described him as warm yet distant, capable of lighting up a room but rarely letting anyone see beyond the surface. When Carson retired from The Tonight Show in 1992, the public assumed his departure would be temporary, imagining he might return for interviews, specials, or even a one-time appearance. Instead, Carson shocked everyone by stepping away completely. He didn't retire to rest. He retired to vanish quietly from the public eye. Soon after leaving television, Carson stopped giving interviews, avoided public events, and retreated into his own world. But his absence was not simply the result of a lifelong preference for solitude. A more painful truth was unfolding privately. After decades of heavy smoking, Carson developed emphysema in the late 1990s, a degenerative lung disease that slowly strips the body of its ability to breathe. The once commanding performer who effortlessly held the attention of millions now struggled with even the smallest physical tasks. For a man who so carefully controlled how the world saw him, the idea of appearing frail or weakened was unbearable. Carson refused to let the public witness his decline. He didn't want pity, concern, or headlines about his health. He wanted to be remembered exactly as he had been, sharp, graceful, and full of life. So he chose isolation, not out of bitterness, but out of dignity. During his final years, Carson lived a quiet and peaceful life with his wife, Alexis, and a tight circle of trusted friends. He spent his days reading, sailing, and enjoying the calm he had never been able to embrace during his long career. And in a touching, little-known detail, Carson continued writing jokes privately, sending them anonymously to David Letterman simply for the joy of making someone laugh. While the world no longer saw him, those close to him knew he remained thoughtful, witty, and gentle, unchanged at his core. When Johnny Carson passed away in 2005, the nation mourned not just a television icon, but a piece of its cultural heart. His final years in isolation were not an attempt to be forgotten. They were his way of ensuring he would be remembered exactly as the legend he truly was, a pioneer of late night, a master of comedy, and a man who gave everything to his audience while asking only for privacy in return.